I'm curious, Richard, welcome, first of all. If you go back 30 years, the 6.9 quake that hit, the Loma Prieta quake, was about 60 miles, the epicenter, from San Francisco. So with this new app, how much time would San Francisco have had back in 1989?
Yeah, no, in that earthquake, because the earthquake was beneath the Santa Cruz Mountains, if you were in San Jose when the earthquake occurred, with the app, you would get about 10 seconds of warning. If you were up here in Oakland or in San Francisco, you would get about 20 seconds of warning. So enough time to drop, cover, and hold on, and reduce the likelihood that you're going to be injured in the earthquake.
Yeah, I remember, thinking back to that earthquake, which I covered, people were killed because brick walls fell. So 20 seconds really is very much a life-saving few seconds, right?
Absolutely. We estimate that about 50% of the injuries in an earthquake are due to people either falling or things falling on people. So with just a few seconds, you can drop, cover, hold on, move to a safe zone, and that's not going to happen to you. So we could potentially reduce the number of injuries in an earthquake by 50%.
So if I download this app, when would I get the alerts? Under what circumstances would I get these alerts?
Well, that's the most important message, first of all, is that people in California, they need to download the app. The app is called MyShake. It's available for free in the Google Play Store and in the iTunes Store. If they download the app, then they will get alerts when there's an earthquake that's greater than magnitude 4.5, and they will get an alert if they're in the region where the expected shaking is intensity 3, which is essentially a good jolt. It's not all felt shaking, but it's a good jolt. So it's important to remember that. So earthquake early warning, it's a new technology. We are still working on improving the system. The amount of warning time you get depends on how far you are from the epicenter of the earthquake. So you may get a warning before, during, or after the shaking. But in any of those cases, when you get the alert or when you feel shaking, you drop, cover, and hold on.
But as we all know, Richard, that 4.5 is really not a major quake. Are you afraid that you're going to start scaring people, sending these alerts out for 4.5s? I mean, California gets a bunch of earthquakes that are little. So do you fear that maybe you're going to drum up some panic there?
Yeah, no, so we don't think that's going to happen. The reason for the magnitude 4.5 threshold is that we only have a handful of earthquakes that size in all of California every year. So we are not going to be sending out very many alerts in any given year. At the same time, to send out an alert in these kinds of events that a large number of people will feel as a good shake, it's a reminder of people that they will get a warning. It's a reminder of what to expect on the app, on the MyShake app, when the earthquake occurs. And so it's part of the education that people need so we know what to do when the earthquake occurs.
Are you worried at all about false alarms?
Well, any system has the potential to generate false alarms. There's no getting away from that. However, at this point, we're pretty confident that the likelihood of that happening is actually very low. And so that's why we think it's ready to roll out. We think that we can actually do some good here by putting the alerts out at this point. As I mentioned, their intention here is that this is the beginning. We're pushing out the app, the MyShake app. We're going to continue to improve it so the warnings will only get better over time. But it's not possible to promise that there won't be any false alerts.
Richard Allen, we've got to go. Any notice in an earthquake is good notice. Thank you so much. It looks like a positive app.